PMacMovies back in the movie room here on PMacMovies for a brand new haul video. I don't do these videos in the movie room too much anymore. This is exciting, but Charmy's downstairs, and so I'm coming up here in the cluttered movie room to show off some of the stuff that I've gotten lately. What was I going to say? If you enjoy these videos, take a look at the description section for ways that you can help support the channel. So this first thing is a really special thing, and it's a package that my buddy Michael sent me. He sent it over 2 weeks ago, I believe. So what happened was, and this is a long story. It got to, let's see, it got to Rochester on a Wednesday, and it was not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that. And usually when something gets to Rochester, it's to me the next day. So it got to Rochester like the morning or whatever of that Wednesday, a week and a half ago. And it was supposed to be delivered the next day. That was the delivery date. And it just didn't move. It didn't move out of Rochester. And I was like, oh, well, I'll get it. I won't get it. I'll get it Friday. Friday? Nothing. It just said, moving. It's at that facility. And then Saturday, same thing. It's just still at that facility. I didn't get another tracking update until this past Saturday night is when I got the next tracking update. Or maybe it was like the evening. Maybe it was like 4 o'clock. I got the next tracking update that Saturday. So it was in Rochester for a week and a half. And in the meantime, I had filed a report to the post office, and they couldn't help me with it. They said, okay, file a missing package report. So I went through and filed a missing package report, and then you go through and each item in the package you list in there. So I was like, I just got to kind of give up on this. I'm probably not getting it. Something happened to it. But it did eventually move there on Saturday. So I'm like, sweet, I'm going to get it. More issues today. So I get text updates on it. So it says, the post office received it early in the morning, out for delivery at like 6 something this morning. So then a little 8 something, I get a text saying, arrived at post office again. And I'm like, is this just an error? I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Why is this thing not getting delivered now? So then, get out early on Mondays, and I went grocery shopping and things like that. And then I come home, and I'm hoping that I got the package. So I walk in the door. I had them put my stuff on the porch. I walk in there, and I got a box. I'm like, sweet. But I see there's like a custom stuff on it. And it was actually an Arrow UK package that I wasn't expecting to get until like later this week. I won't be showing that off in this haul video. That'll most likely be for next weekend. Or this upcoming weekend. But I got like a little slip that said, we have a package at or we missed you. We have a package at the post office. You owe $8.70 for this package. And I owe, he already paid for this shipping. So I go to the post office, and she's got the box, and I'm confused. She says, okay, this was sent media mail, but they determined that they inspected it. They inspect these sometimes and determined that it wasn't all media that was in here. So I'm like, as far as I know, I asked Michael all the items that he put in there for the missing package report thing. So I knew everything that was in it. I knew it was all media. So I asked, can I open this before I pay for it? She says, no, you got to pay for it. Okay, so I pay for it. And I decided I'm going to open this package here. I'm not going to leave. And then I would have just been stuck with it. So she helped another customer. I opened the package right on the side. And it was indeed just the, I believe, 7 Blu-rays. She got done with that customer. I talked to her. She looked through it. And then she got another woman who worked at the post office. She said, no video games, right? I said, no, it's all movies. They confirmed it was all movies. Then they asked a male manager to come out. He comes out. Looks over everything to make sure. No video games, no video games. And then, and then I had to fill out a thing. And then finally, I got my money back. So this was a freaking fiasco getting this package. And, I do appreciate it. First of all, I appreciate Michael sending it to me, which is freaking awesome. But I appreciate the package more now because, man, I had to freaking work for it. I did set 2 forms online, the form at the post office, going to the post office, talking to these people, working everything out. Oh man, it was interesting. And now okay, I got them all. So let's take a look at what Michael sent me. First, he asked me if I wanted, if I had some things on my wish list, and I indeed did. I think he asked specifically for Criterion and Arrow and stuff like that. So the Criterion Collection one that I wanted was Warren Beatty in the Parallax View here, the recent release, directed by Alan Pakula, 4K transfer, and I do have the DVD of this, which I think I got it at a pawn shop. I think I got it at the pawn shop. So I didn't pay much for it, but I was interested to get the Blu-ray. It's kind of like a conspiracy type of movie, so I was definitely interested in it. Let's take a look at this baby. This was more of I felt like this was more of a mainstream type of movie. Criterion doesn't get a whole lot of these. So, you got the disc artwork and the booklet. Pretty nice booklet. So it's on the front, it says, love, mother, father, me, home, country, God, enemy, happiness on the front. And it says Parallax Corporation, Division of Human Engineering, Personality Inventory. Huh. Looks like we got some interesting psychological components to this movie. I like the artwork and everything. The disc does have actually have a long scratch on it, which is interesting. From a new release Criterion, you don't usually get a scratch. It's going through the whole top there. Let's see if I can. Yeah, we can't see it. There's a light scratch going all through here, which is weird. That usually Criterion discs are pretty darn perfect. So that is pretty interesting. Very nice though. Parallax View from the Criterion Collection. And then the other one that I requested was Arrow Video's Strip Nude for Your Killer, which I believe, let's see, I don't know if these are the same director. I think these were put out around the same time and they're a similar type of movie. I'm thinking maybe they don't have the same director. I'm not sure. For some reason, these movies kind of went together for me. Maybe it was just because they were released around the same time. I don't know. It's kind of like a different take on Giallo based on the back of it. And this one I did already open. It was still sealed when I got it. He sent me some anime. Record of Lotus War. This has OVA, which is on the Blu-ray portion, 2 Blu-rays. And then the Chronicles of the Heroic Knight is on 4 DVDs. So this is quite a bit. This is 13 episodes on the 2 Blu-rays and then 27 episodes on the 4 DVDs. So this equals, it looks like 1,000 minutes or over 1,000 minutes on that. Very nice. he sent me one that I had almost gotten from the Kino sale. I did not. It is Broken Arrow here on Blu-ray from Kino. I guess I just watched the one James Stewart Western here recently, but I've been watching some older Westerns, and I believe Broken Arrow is supposed to be one of the better Jimmy Stewart Westerns. From 1950, 93 minutes. Very happy to get that one. I probably would have been buying that here soon in one of these sales. And then he knew that I wanted Eric the Conqueror, so he sent me over Eric the Conqueror. He had purchased this probably around, I don't know if it was like right when it came out or around that time, and it came with the booklet, which is very nice. So it was really nice of him to send this over to me out of his own personal collection. You got the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Eric the Conqueror, which is a Mario Bava movie. And they compared it to the Kirk Douglas The Vikings movie, which I watched recently and was a pretty good time. Eric the Conqueror. Couple more. We got William Friedkin's Sorcerer, which I do have on DVD. I had thought about getting the Blu-ray. I had passed on it up until this point, and he sent it over to me, so now I don't need to buy it, which is nice. Sorcerer. And then I have this on DVD also, just released on Blu-ray recently. It is Jack Nicholson in The Two Jakes, finally on Blu-ray from Paramount Pictures, directed by Jack Nicholson from 1990, 137 minutes. It is a follow-up to Chinatown. I hear it's nowhere near as good as Chinatown, but good to get it on Blu-ray. I don't know that the picture quality is supposed to be great on that one, but I'm sure it's a decent upgrade from the DVD. So Michael has sent me over some awesome stuff here. I'll probably contact Criterion or something about this disc, because it is, if it was just a little thing, it wouldn't bother me that much, but it's seriously like an inch long scratch, and then it's got some other little scratches there too. Really weird. I don't think I've ever seen that on a Criterion before. And you guys aren't going to be able to see it. It's just too thin of a scratch, but if I put my fingernail over it, you can feel it. It's definitely a scratch, but oh well. It won't affect playback or anything, I'm sure. I'm just gonna go through some of this other stuff pretty quick, because I got some other stuff to do tonight, and then I got to work a lot the next 3 days. So from Goodwill, I got the Lego Ninjago 4K. The case is kind of gross on this. I do have the Blu-ray of it, so I'll probably just put the 4K disc, which is right here in the Blu-ray case, is probably what I'll do. And this did come with the digital code also, which is worth more than I paid for this. This was $3. Let's see. We got from Dollar General a movie called The Goldfinch. I think some people were finding this with the slipcover. I did not. I did actually find a better copy of it. This had kind of like the flimsy wrap on it, and it got all like, these can get dented up. I did find ones with the actual like nice cellophane on there, like the nice, thicker stuff that new releases should come in. And this does have the code. I thought I took the code out of that already. But looks like a pretty decent movie for $5. I also got from Dollar General. Hopefully I didn't say Dollar Tree. That was from Dollar General. Okay, next one, Blinded by the Light. Looked okay, nothing too great to me. I think this kid's into like Bruce Springsteen or something. I don't know. Another one from Dollar General. On a different Dollar General trip, I snagged up Camelot. I think this is a musical. I don't know that I would like it too much, but it was only $4, and like I've talked about before, these movies are at these discount stores. They may never get another physical media release. So who knows when this is going to be out of print or like you're never going to be able to find this again. Now this is a copy that it's pretty beat up, so if you find this at a Dollar General, you may find one that's like that, all dented and dinged up. I know some people have been finding the Digibook, which I believe has the same disc in it. But I think people are paying like $8 to $10 for that, so I'll pay $4 just for the regular Blu-ray. Then from Big Lots, for $5, I snagged up My Life as a Zucchini. This is a G-Kids Universal Blu-ray with the digital code, which is one of the older digital codes that I think redeems for Blu-ray or for Vudu and iTunes. I just saw Ellen Page's name there, and I was offended because her name is Elliot Page now, so they should now go back and change the name to Elliot Page on all of her work, Inception, everything. I'm offended by that, and it's just not right. Up next, we have Downsizing, which I actually have the 4K of, but the code for this is worth more than $3 by itself. So I went ahead and got it on Blu-ray. Plus, it has a nice slipcover. You just can't pass up a slipcover for $3, but no, the code will get me more than the $3. And then also from Big Lots, I got this John Wayne's Suspense Collection. I already had Track of the Cat with Robert Mitchum. I wanted this Glenn Ford, Plunder of the Sun. I like Glenn Ford. Then we have Ring of Fear. Man in the Vault is the other one. So 4 movies. This was $8. None of these have John Wayne in it, but it's called John Wayne's Suspense Collection, presented by Batjack Productions. I think that's John Wayne's, like that's his production company, I guess. That's why it's a John Wayne collection, Batjack Productions. Anywho, one thing that I should mention is that Big Lots is having 50% off on clearance, and that is for clearance Blu-rays and DVDs also. I don't know how long that is going to last. I know it was the past few days, and then today it looks like it's still active. You can check online. I've only went to one store. I would like to go to a few more, but they're just too far away, and I don't think they're going to have a whole lot that I want anyway. But I did snag up The Affair Season 1, starring Dominic West from The Wire and Ruth Wilson from various things. She's in some like UK shows. She's in that HBO Golden Compass show. I can't remember what it's called. But this is a Paramount release. I think they had some new copies of this there too for $8. So if you can find one of the old ones on clearance, it's $1.25, baby, because it's $2.50 and half off $2.50. $1.25. Boom. Then I actually already have this on DVD, but mine's like a rental copy. I found one with it. Nice Slippy. From Well Go, it is Paradox. I really like the colors. The colors of the cover. The slipcover is pretty nice. I like that color scheme there. Paradox, a Well Go Asian action movie. Another Asian one, fighting one. I guess it's Asian. This one didn't look that great to me, honestly. And I think I had my thing pulled up wrong here. I might actually already own this. No, I don't. It doesn't look like I own this. It is Mai Tai Giant. He's big and bad. Yeah, it doesn't look that great, but it is actually a magnet release, and for 75 cents, yeah, I'll snag that up. We got a couple more Goodwill ones. We got The 18th Angel, a little occult horror movie starring Christopher McDonald, Stanley Tucci, Rachel Leigh Cook. Gets pretty bad reviews, but Sony put it out. I thought it looked kind of interesting, it's probably pretty silly, but The disc is mint. And then this one, I don't know that this has a Blu-ray. Looked like a fun one. It is Mansfield Park, put out by Miramax. 112 minutes. It does have a widescreen release here. We got Johnny Lee Miller. I don't really know many of these people in this. I don't know. It got really good reviews, though. Like a nice little romantic UK movie. Probably something me and Charmy could watch. Like a romantic comedy type thing. Another deal that I might be telling you a little bit late on, and you might not be interested in it. I wasn't really interested at first. I had seen on Blu-ray.com some people were getting like Redbox movies super cheap. So there was like some $3 and $4 Redbox movies, limited time. But not only that, if you bought it, or if you like, if you put into, basically how it works is you put your credit card in, and you do the do the transaction, but then it asks you, do you want $2 off one of these movies also to add to your order? Now that's a good deal if you're getting another $4 disc, because a lot of this stuff is pretty new, and it brings it down to like $2 each. One of them was actually only $1. And so I was interested. I was like, it doesn't come with the artwork. It doesn't come with the cases. I do have a lot of empty Eco cases. And apparently there's like a website you can use to print off the artwork. I would just have to figure out like the proper paper to get. And, you know, if my printer could actually do that. So I'd have to look into those things. But I was like, I'll try it out, see how it goes. And it can get kind of addicting. But, and I was also interested in like how good the discs would be. Which I would have to say, all of these discs are in better condition than that brand new Criterion I got. They're all play fine. There's just little, like, very minimal scratches on a few of them. So a lot of them were mint. But let's take a look and see what I got. Now, it really depends on the Redbox thing that you got, because there was 2 Redboxes at this grocery store I went to, and you could get different movies on each one. So let's take a look at what I got. This movie is one that Well Go put out. It is Synchronic, and I had seen the preview of Synchronic, and it looked really good, like a mind bender. So I really wanted this movie, and it was $4, and then the other movie I got with it was $2, so kind of like $3 each, more or less, which was a beer me for this. I mean, it's like $15 at Walmart. The other one I got with that, which wasn't at the top of my list to get, per se. Let me see. I got this, there really wasn't very many good options that I didn't, that I needed. I got this Mel Gibson movie, Force of Nature. This was the weakest one I got out of all these. But I was doing this before work, too, and I had to pick one, and I wasn't getting any DVDs, because I'm sure you're going to get scratched up shit if you get DVDs that are rental copies. I did notice after I got home, Synchronic had a couple like light scratches, but again, it wasn't even as bad as that Parallax View one. The first one that I ordered actually was this movie, which I think is a brand new movie, Shadow in the Cloud. This was only $3 with no discounts for the Blu-ray of Shadow in the Cloud. Now, the one I put with that was Honest Thief, starring Liam Neeson. I couldn't believe it. This was 99 cents after $2 off. 99 cents for Honest Thief, which just, it's like a brand new movie to me. It probably came out on Blu-ray like a few months ago, but might as well be a brand new video for you guys. And it's in great condition. It might have some very light scratches in here, but you'd have to get a magnifying glass to find them. Fantastic. For $3, I got another movie that came out not that long ago. I thought it was a fun movie. The New Mutants. The New Mutants. For $3. Again, the disc is in great condition. They do have these little rental stickers. I'm sure you can take them off. with like a hair dryer to loosen up the sticky stuff and then pull them off. And actually with that one, I got a movie that that I had wanted, and I don't know that it's out of print or anything, but it's not super cheap online. I had heard that this movie's quite interesting. It is Hotel Artemis here on Blu-ray. I was very happy to get this one. It's a movie that I was interested in getting. I think it is on Amazon Prime Video, and I started watching part of it. But I think I had heard about this movie in like a some sort of like a truther type of podcast I was listening to, that there's some like truth drops in this movie. So I really wanted this one, and to get it for only $2 was a beer me. Lastly, I screwed this one up because that new Kevin Costner movie with it's kind of like a country thriller or something. I wanted that, and I wanted to get Spell. I didn't realize that if I put Spell in first, it wouldn't give me that Kevin Costner movie as one of the extra movies I could get, which is really, I didn't even notice that before. But there was a secondary option that I had that was fine. So I ordered Spell. I should have done it second. I should have ordered the Kevin Costner, and then I could have gotten Spell as the second movie. I don't know why it's like that. Another movie that just came out pretty recently, Spell, put out by Lionsgate, I believe. Or no, this is a Paramount one? I guess this is Paramount. I was thinking it was Lionsgate for some reason. Interesting. So Spell there. That was $4. Yeah, $4. And then for $2, I got Tenet, which is kind of a weird movie. I watched part of it. I streamed part of it. It was fast-paced, kind of confusing. So I have to go through. I'll watch it eventually. But it was a bit much, and me and Charmy got to doing something else, and we didn't finish it. But for $2, beer myself Tenet. I was hoping to get Spell and then the Kevin Costner movie, but oh well. I mean, I don't know when these deals are ending. There was this today, the 12th, was the ending date for, I think, some of these deals. So it might have, the $3 and $4 movies, that might be done. I'm not sure. And the $2 thing is like, you don't necessarily know if you're even going to get that until you swipe your credit card. But it did give it to me all 4 times. I'd swipe my card, and then it would say, do you want to add another movie? We'll take $2 off. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. So the only one I'm kind of disappointed with was that Force of Nature. And thinking back on it though, on that Redbox machine, there wasn't another option to get. There just wasn't another option. So I had to make a decision, and I'm glad I didn't get like a DVD or something. There was a lot of like decent DVDs. If those movies were on Blu-ray, I definitely would have wanted to get them. But I know if you get them on DVD, you're just going to end up with a bunch of scratched up junk. So go with the Blu-rays. There was another Redbox out. Like, it was probably about a 10-minute drive the opposite direction of home. And I could have went there today. But I was like, I'll just wait for these movies to be on sale for like $6. And then you sell the code. So you end up getting the whole package for about the same price as what I paid. But it was kind of like a trial thing, too. I'd never used a Redbox before. And then I just started getting them. And I got the buyer's high. I need more, baby. Next thing you know, I got 8 movies. Anywho, I will have another haul video this weekend. Hopefully, it is a weekend Charmy's off, so I tend to be a little bit more busy those times. But I do have an Arrow package, an Arrow Video UK package, and then I might be getting some more Arrows trickling in from Zavvi. So I just wanted to wait until the weekend to show those off. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you have a good rest of the week. Let me know your thoughts on anything that I snagged up today. Have you found any good deals on clearance at Big Lots? Have you found any Dollar General snags? Do you purchase any Redbox movies? Some people don't care as much about the packaging and things like that. I do care, so I'll probably be buying some of these movies again or whatever, and once they get very, very cheap. But I at least have the discs now until then, so we'll see what happens. here on PMacMovies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on PMacMovies, baby.